Base is under attack.
Sense the ground shaking. I estimate a few thousand creatures running at our base. They are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley.
We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed. Base is under attack. I'm not detecting any large groups of creatures in the vicinity of our base. We fended off the attack.
That was intense. Our jungle headquarters feel really cozy compared to this place. We've gathered enough uranium to construct the fusion field accelerator. Let's return to HQ to start the construction process.
Remember that this outpost will remain as a permanent base of operation. We can expand the number of resource mines that are operational in this area to boost our economy. All of the resources produced here will be automatically transferred to our HQ as long as the orbital scanner is active. Long-distance rift travel and transportation are not possible without it. A new biome is now available for survey with the orbital scanner.
Picking up. There's a dense dust storm visible on the horizon.
The dust storm is now at its peak. We have to wait this out.
Technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
The weather is clearing up. I can see everything again. Let's hope this doesn't happen again too soon.
Technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting. Rift jump successful. Gravitational anomaly detected. Gravitational strength 0.56 G. Magnetic field anomaly detected. My sensors are receiving a lot of interference.
Wow, the parameters in this area are crazy. It's like a completely different planet. The gravity in this place is acting weird. Something must be causing this.
Ashley, let's focus on finding the titanium deposit. It should be somewhere in this area. We can triangulate its position by building a network of radar stations.
You're right. We can investigate what's causing these anomalies as we move forward. We can place the radar stations in the safe zones created by the cryo plants.
We can also construct cryo stations of our own. However, they require titanium to be built. We can find small amounts of titanium by harvesting cryo plants.
Building cryostations won't make much sense until we can find a much larger titanium deposit. Let's not waste titanium unless it's necessary. Look at this object. It's enormous, and it just floats in the air like it doesn't weigh anything.
It is emitting a powerful magnetic field. It is disrupting most of my equipment. We will not be able to construct any buildings within its immediate area of effect.
It looks alien, on an alien planet. Let's stay away from it. It reminds me of how I lost my arm. Okay, we've built the first radar station. It isn't easy to provide enough power in this biome. The atmosphere is very thick, and it's reducing the effectiveness of wind and solar generators.
We will need a few additional radar stations to triangulate the position of the titanium deposit. Try to place them as far from each other as possible. They need to cover a wide area. Base is under attack. A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Base is under attack.
Ashley, I'm detecting increased volcanic activity. There's a dense ash cloud coming our way. The ash cloud is upon us. Visibility is down, and air temperature is up. You wouldn't want to breathe this. Solar panels are disabled as well.
Base is under attack.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting. The atmosphere is clearing up. Base operations returning to nominal levels. Base is under attack. Riftbreaker is down.
Base is under attack.
A building has been destroyed.
A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
buildings has been destroyed.
The data that we've gathered about these strange magnetic rocks is fascinating. Their structure doesn't resemble anything that we've seen so far. They generate a strong electromagnetic field that can distort gravity. This shouldn't be possible.
They are also impervious to all of our standard weapons and equipment. They are practically indestructible.
We can't shatter them, but maybe we could dissolve them. A strong enough acid might do the trick.
One of our buildings has been destroyed. Has been destroyed. Base is under attack. A building has been destroyed. We've constructed enough radar stations to locate the titanium deposit. I am marking its approximate position on our map.
Excellent. Let's go there and search for it with the geoscanner.
Base is under attack.
Riftbreaker down. Assistance required.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
A portal has been destroyed. We've got it, but the amount of titanium in this deposit is not impressive to say the least.
It is enough to provide data to the orbital scanner to search for more significant deposits underground.
Okay, let's start the orbital scanning procedure. We have to find more titanium.
Orbital scanning in progress. Searching for traces of titanium within the planet's volcanic zone. This will take some time to complete. Orbital scanning finished. We've located a new planetary location with larger underground titanium deposits. Warning, the volcanoes in that area are very active. Make sure to equip any armor enhancements that we have available before going there.
The ion storm is disabling our equipment. Everything is getting back to normal. Thankfully, this didn't last long.
Rift jump successful. Warning. Nearby volcanic eruption detected. Watch out for falling debris.
Mr. Riggs, can you track the incoming rocks that pose a threat to your armor?
Affirmative. I have enabled projectile hit prediction and am actively marking estimated collision locations. Evade these markers as soon as you see them. We only have a few seconds to act.
Okay, this mission is going to be intense. We'll have to dodge volcanic bombardment and search for titanium at the same time.
Ashley, the orbital scanner detected titanium deposits hidden underground. If we can gather enough titanium from this area, we should be able to study the geological composition of titanium-rich ores present on this planet. The next logical step will be to establish a permanent titanium mining outpost.
That makes perfect sense. Equip the geoscanner and let's start hunting for treasure.
Weapon dropped. We can try to recover it later. Mission accomplished. We've gathered enough titanium to be able to study its geological presence patterns on Galatea 37.
Excellent. Let's queue up downloading of the appropriate titanium handling technology and start scanning for a good location for a titanium mining outpost.
Orbital scanning in progress. We should have a good location for a titanium mining outpost soon. Technology has been developed. New blueprints are available. Orbital scanning finished. We have located rich titanium deposits in a new planetary location. I have marked the rift jump coordinates on the orbital scanner interface.
Acknowledged, Mr. Riggs. We will finally be able to gather larger amounts of titanium to start producing better equipment and finish the rift station construction. Let's go there to establish a titanium mining outpost as soon as possible.
Rift jump successful. I am detecting multiple mineable titanium deposits in close proximity to our location.
Excellent. We've hit the jackpot. Let's look for an easy-to-defend location near one of the titanium deposits to establish an outpost.
Ashley, remember that in this biome, we have to cool the surroundings before placing any buildings. Start by constructing cryostations in the location where you want to build your base.
We could also start building up next to a patch of cryoplants. However, that can be dangerous as these plants may get destroyed during an attack. A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting. A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Danger! Enemy creatures are closing in. Get ready to fight. We have to change our approach to generating energy in this outpost. The atmosphere in this biome is very dense. It is blocking sunlight and reducing the effectiveness of solar panels. Wind activity is also very low, so wind turbines don't produce much energy. However, I am detecting multiple geothermal vents and rich carbonium deposits. We can place power plants on these resources.
We're practically surrounded by vast amounts of energy that is stored in the magma all around us. It would be possible to utilize magma as a liquid to produce power if we invest in appropriate technology.
Ashley, let us not forget that we came here to start mining titanium for our Rift station. Remember to place rare elemental mines on the titanium deposits that we found here.
You're right. Let's secure our base and speed up the mining process as soon as possible.
The earthquake is at an end. Seismic activity is decreasing.
An intense heat wave is coming our way. Prepare for a firestorm. A firestorm is raging around us. Solar panels will have to be closed for its duration, but we can get extra power from wind turbines. firestorm is over. Everything is getting back to normal.
Warning! An enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base. Warning! An aggressive horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base.
hearing some loud, distant explosions. A nearby volcano has just exploded. My radar is tracking a cloud of fast-moving objects heading our way. Prepare for bombardment.
Danger! Large volcanic chunks of rock are dropping from the sky. They can cause serious damage.
Meteors are pounding our base.
I'm not tracking any volcanic bombs in the air. The threat has passed. Now we can assess the damage. We have mined half of the titanium that we need to finish constructing the quantum gate stabilizer for the Rift station. I am detecting increased activity amongst the local fauna.
The attacks against our outposts are increasing in strength and numbers. We should build up more advanced defensive towers to protect our base. This area is very rich in resources, so we can establish additional mining bases if we need to expand our economy.
Base is under attack. A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting. Base is under attack. Weather anomaly detected. An intense heat wave is approaching.
It's a firestorm. Vegetation is starting to ignite. Base is under attack.
An energy connector has been destroyed. One of our buildings has been destroyed. Warning! I'm detecting a massive swarm of creatures heading towards our outpost. We still have some time to prepare. Strengthen our defenses as much as possible. This attack is going to be very strong.
The mining operation must have disturbed a lot of them. We're going to need advanced defense towers to repel these creatures. Also, let's not forget about setting up minefields on the critical paths toward our outpost. The firestorm is over. Everything is getting back to normal.
A building has been destroyed.
Base is under attack.
Base is under attack.
A building has been destroyed. A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. I can sense the ground shaking. I estimate a few thousand creatures running at our base. They are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley.
We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Base is under attack.
A building has been destroyed.
Tower destroyed.
An energy connector has been destroyed.
There is a breach in our walls. Base is under attack.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed. An energy connector has been destroyed.
Base is under attack.
I'm not detecting any large groups of creatures in the vicinity of our base. We fended off the attack.
Nothing is easy in this place. Intense heat, volcanic rock bombardment, walking stone giants, and swarms of fire-breathing snakes. Can it get any harder than this?
We have gathered enough titanium to construct the quantum gate stabilizer. We should return to HQ to start the construction process.
This outpost will remain as a permanent base of operations. We can even build up more mines and factories here to boost our economy. All of the resources that are produced here will be automatically transferred to our HQ, as long as the orbital scanner is operational. Long-distance rift travel and transportation are not possible without it.
A new biome is now available for survey with the orbital scanner. Base is under attack. Warning! I'm detecting intense seismic activity. A strong earthquake is coming.
It's an earthquake! It's going to seriously damage all buildings near its epicenter. Base is under attack.
Earthquake in progress. Base integrity compromised. Omega-class creature detected nearby.
It could pose a serious threat to us. Let's go to its location to see what it is.
Research completed.
A new
Research
technology has
completed.
been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base. Prepare for an incoming attack. A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. Danger! Enemy creatures are closing in. Get ready to fight.
Base is under attack.
Base is under attack.
An intense heat wave is coming our way. Prepare for a firestorm.
Omega-class creature located. Be careful, Ashley.
This is a big one. We have to kill it before it can gather a larger horde. A firestorm is raging around us. Solar panels will have to be closed for its duration, but we can get extra power from wind turbines.
Riftbreaker down. Assistance required. Last creature eliminated. Objective complete.
Good. I was afraid it could gather a large horde in this area. A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. The firestorm is over. Everything is getting back to normal. Base is under attack.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
A small piece of comet is going to hit close to our position.
The comet has a very interesting mineral composition. It has to bring in something valuable. I am tracking its landing location. The comet has hit the ground. Ashley, let's go and investigate that area.
Base is under attack.
Ashley, I have made an interesting discovery. Orbital scanner data suggests that we could find rich palladium deposits in Galatea's northern cryofields.
Oh, that might be a more friendly biome to visit than the acidic plains. Did you find any particular location that we should scout there?
No, but you can search for promising mission areas within the northern cryofields biome directly through the orbital scanner interface. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Warning! Hostile creatures are closing in on our base. Prepare for an attack. Ashley, I've been tracking strange behavior within Galatea's asteroid belt. One of the smaller objects that have been orbiting the planet has recently changed its trajectory.
What's strange about that? Galatea is a relatively young planet and has lots of moons and smaller rocks in its orbit.
I have not detected any collisions in this object's vicinity, or any other force that could affect its movement. It is also heading straight for our headquarters. It should be flying over our position at any moment now.
Okay, you've got my attention. Let's track this meteor and see where it lands.
The meteorite has landed near our position. I am detecting increased radiation in a very broad emission spectrum. That was not a typical rock.
I'm intrigued. Let's get to that impact location as soon as possible.
Danger! Hostile creatures are approaching our base. Get ready for battle.
The meteorite created a vast crater. The ground has a strange blue glow in this place. Is this Cherenkov radiation?
That's possible. I am receiving conflicting readings. Ashley, please move closer to the center of the crater and use the geoscanner to gather more data from the debris.
Okay, is this enough?
Affirmative, Ashley. The remains of this meteorite are emitting huge amounts of dark energy waves. They are off the charts.
That's very odd. What can you tell me about the impactor's composition? It was too small to contain enough dark matter to cause such emissions.
It was almost completely obliterated when it hit the ground. The dust that remains is primarily composed of heavy metal elements. Error. Some of the readings are changing.
How is that possible?
My apparatus is broken, or the sample is unstable. It appears as if some of the heavier atoms are quickly decaying into lighter ones, while others are fusing into heavier elements.
That's nonsense. Such behavior is not possible. That would cause a giant fusion explosion. Nothing could contain so much energy in a stable state.
You are correct, Ashley. However, we still cannot explain the dark energy emissions from this debris.
That's true. We also can't explain why this meteor decided to land right next to our base. That's too odd to be a coincidence. Are there any more objects in Galatea's orbit with similar composition?
Yes. There is a number of similar objects orbiting the planet. They have been here since before we arrived. They have different composition than most of the planet's surface.
Most of the planet's surface? Is there an area on the planet with similar composition as those meteors?
Yes. Our initial planetary scans have mapped a large valley that looks like an ancient impact crater on one of the continents. Its resonance spectrum indicated large quantities of heavy metals. This area does not seem to contain any resources that are required to construct the rift station, so it was not marked as important.
The meteor that landed here must be a fragment of some larger object that collided with Galatea a long time ago, and as a result, created that crater. Mr. Riggs, can you chart rift jump coordinates to that metallic valley?
Affirmative, Ashley.
Okay, let's go there as soon as possible.
The ground is shaking. It looks like an earthquake is coming. The earthquake opened up the ground. I'm detecting a small gravitational anomaly near our base. We should investigate it.
Mr. Riggs, are you seeing this? The entire horizon is turning purple.
Affirmative, Ashley. It is a large pollen cloud. My sensors picked it up days ago, but it was not classified as a point of interest.
How big is this cloud? Where is it coming from?
It spans a few hundred kilometers and has been traveling across the continent for at least a few weeks. Its origin is difficult to determine.
It must be coming from afar. None of the flora species that we've seen in this region could produce such amounts of pollen.
I do not think it could be a threat to our mission, but we can try to gather more data when the cloud reaches our base. Ashley, I'm detecting large, fast-moving objects within the pollen cloud. They should be flying over our base in a moment. Rift jump successful. Radiation is above normal, but within safety limits.
Amazing. This place looks like a completely different planet. The plants and rocks look like they've been fused with the heavy metals that are so abundant here.
I am detecting regular dark energy wave pulses. It is difficult to assess where they originate from. I need some time to gather more readings.
Okay, Mr. Riggs. In the meantime, we can walk around and explore the area.
Is this a drone or a creature? It doesn't look natural.
These flying round creatures are biomechanical hybrid organisms. However, I would not classify them as typical cyborgs. I cannot see a clear distinction between organic and mechanical parts. All of their elements function perfectly together.
They either evolved this way or they've been bioengineered. Both options are equally disturbing. Let's see what other curiosities we can find here. Are these dragonflies? They have metallic wings and reinforced carapaces, but the majority of their bodies is organic. This is very odd.
Watch out for this species, Ashley. It looks very aggressive and can fly over terrain obstacles. finished analyzing the dark energy wave patterns. There are at least a few strong emitters within this area. I have marked the location of the strongest one on your map. We should go there first.
Okay. This valley looks alien on an alien planet. Let's see what we can find here. Look at these structures. These aren't natural. They must have been made by an advanced civilization. I can even see some wreckage. Are these remnants of an ancient native civilization, or has someone visited this planet before us? This raises so many questions.
Ashley, this is a very significant discovery. It could change the classification of our entire mission to Galatea 37. We need to conduct a thorough analysis of these objects. You know the procedures.
I know. Secure the area. Construct a research station near the archaeological site. Assess if the find poses any threat to the expedition.
Affirmative. These should be our immediate goals here.
What about the dark energy wave emissions that we were tracking? Are they coming from these ruins?
No. The source of these emissions seems to be hidden behind the alien structures, somewhere within that crater.
Okay. As soon as we finish analyzing these structures, we'll need to find a way inside there.
The research station is under construction. I'm detecting movement in the planet's orbit. This cannot be a coincidence. We should prepare to defend this site.
This doesn't look well. If something is purposefully controlling objects in the sky, then we might be dealing with an active presence of an alien civilization. I'm starting to get worried about this.
Don't worry, Ashley. Get prepared. Warning! I'm detecting a fast-moving horde of creatures heading towards our outpost. An attack is imminent.
Base is under attack.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
Under attack. One of our buildings has been destroyed.
There is a breach in our walls.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed. Under attack. A building has been destroyed. The research station is halfway through gathering data.
attack. One of our buildings has been destroyed. There is a breach in our walls. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Base is under attack. The research station has finished analyzing the alien artifacts.
These structures were indeed created by an advanced civilization. They are old, but they're too young to be of native origin. They're composed of very dense, heavy element alloys. The wreckage in front of the tall alien pillars appears to be some kind of a pump or a refinery. It has visible intake valves, and we found traces of morphium inside it.
This liquid behaves in a similar way to the meteorite debris that we analyzed near our HQ. It is a mixture of heavy element atoms that rapidly change state and morph interchangeably into lighter or heavier elements.
How is this liquid stable? Why doesn't it explode? We've never seen anything like this.
Our sensors cannot explain these phenomena. However, we are detecting dark energy wave emissions from this liquid.
Dark matter and dark energy are just vague terms that we use to describe unknown forms of both. That means that there's something more inside or around the liquid that we cannot see or interact with. That's probably the thing that drives and stabilizes these morphing reactions. I propose we call this substance morphium.
A fitting name. It looks like there is a pool of morphium nearby. Maybe this wreckage was initially connected to it.
That would make sense. Let's connect it back and see what happens. Is our pipeline system going to be able to transport this substance?
Of course. It's been designed to handle plasma, supercoolants, or even molten magma. It can transport practically anything.
Okay then. Let's place a pipe in this pool of morphium and connect it to the alien structure near our research station. It's working. What is it doing? The ground is being covered with metal plates. They're replicating.
The barrier that was guarding the entrance to the crater has just been assimilated by that metal surface.
Was that a gate left here on purpose?
The dark energy emissions are coming from within that crater.
Let's go inside. The structures inside this crater are amazing. They are very old and damaged, but they give me the feeling as if they could come back to life at any moment.
The dark energy readings are strongest at the center of this crater. Something powerful was here, but there is not much left.
These aliens must have been able to manipulate unknown forms of dark matter and dark energy. The morphium liquid looks like some kind of power source. It provides both matter and energy to their structures. Would it be possible to replicate some of this technology without fully understanding how it works?
Yes. The research station scanned the alien structure thoroughly, and our printer drones can replicate it with minor modifications. If we connect it to a morphium pipeline, it will operate. Based on initial analysis, the structure that opened the gate to this crater has multiple purposes. It is a defensive tower, but it also covers the ground around itself with a metallic surface. This influenced area assimilates most smaller objects that it touches and serves as a power generator. It probably served additional purposes for the aliens, but we don't know enough about that. These towers will not require an additional energy supply, nor AI cores to operate.
This can prove very useful if we can find more pools of morphium. It could make securing remote bases very easy because we could have the morphium towers up very quickly without the need to set up AI centers and a full power grid for them.
We could also research a crude way of transforming morphium into a power source and build morphium power plants.
An energy connector has been destroyed. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
That's interesting as well. Before we venture out further, it looks like it would be a good idea to set up a solid outpost in this area. There's a lot of ironium and cobalt in this valley. We should take advantage of that.
That is a very good idea, Ashley. As soon as we've secured a solid outpost, we should investigate the remaining dark energy wave emitters I detected in this area. I have marked their approximate locations on your map. Some of the hostile creatures that are present in this biome are capable of traversing over canyons and lakes. We have to take that under consideration when placing our defenses. Remember to secure our base from all sides.
Sunlight is a bit dimmed in this metallic valley, and there's a lot of strong wind currents. The weather is a bit more volatile here. I think it would make more sense to build wind turbines in this biome. However, we should back them up with a lot of energy storage capacity to mitigate the changing weather conditions.
Base is under attack.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed. Warning! A hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base. Prepare for an incoming attack.
Base is under attack.
An energy connector has been destroyed. One of our buildings has been destroyed.
This calm rabbit species must be related to the flying laser-eye Bradron creatures. They share a lot of common characteristics and have very similar internal organ structure. Their metallic evil twin has been bioengineered to grow metallic shell that serves as protective armor, and their huge eye was modified to function as a mining tool or weapon.
The wind is very slow today. Wind turbine efficiency is not going to be that great.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed. Base is under attack. research completed. Wind speed projection is returning back to statistically normal values. Wind turbines are back at nominal power levels.
The weather's changing. Wind is slowing down. All wind has stopped. Our wind turbines are down.
Base is under attack. Crafting complete. Base is under attack.
Wind power is returning to normal.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. Danger! Hostile creatures are approaching our base. Get ready for battle.
Base is under attack. It looks like the weather is calming down. Wind is getting slower. The wind is very slow today. Wind turbine efficiency is not going to be that great.
We have power shortages. Connect more power plants.
wind is picking up again. Power generation is back to normal.